Hi, I'm Catherine, a lactation consultant with Health Access Thorncliffe Park. Today I'm going to talk about the practices immediately following the birth that greatly impact your breastfeeding journey. So the resources that I'm using today are available at the bottom. The source for this one is La Leche League Canada. The practices immediately following the birth of your baby are affectionately called the power hour. These really impact your breastfeeding journey. The first one that we like to ensure is practiced is skin to skin. So when your baby is born, they are placed on your naked chest and in direct skin to skin contact. After that, you'll be beginning your first feeding. In the early days, you're going to be watching your baby rather than the clock. Babies should feed at least 8 to 12 times in 24 hours, but each baby is independent and they might feed a lot more than that. Learning to watch your baby and learn their cues is more important than following a rigid time schedule. When you begin to latch your baby, you're going to want to hold them in a good position that allows for you to support them along the back and cradling their head. Line up their nose to your nipple and bring them in with a strong guided support across their shoulder blades. Wait for them to provide a big wide mouth and then latch your baby on. As your baby's latched, you should see most of the areola, the dark part around the breast, consumed by the baby's mouth, lots of breast tissue being taken into the baby's mouth. As you can see in this visual, milk flows in as the baby is suckling on the breast. You might even be able to hear a slight caw sound as baby is swallowing, and they might have a quick pause in between their breastfeeding. Breastfeeding frequently also helps to stabilize your hormones and your baby's. After the power hour comes the first day. So the first day is a time when baby realizes they are no longer in utero. They're getting used to the lights and sounds and smells. Every time they're away from your chest, they might cry. This is a time for you to recover, rest, and breastfeed frequently. Remember, it helps to stabilize their upset as well as keep you calm and grounded as much as possible. In the first week, frequent feedings are normal. So I will review this chart for you. This is from Best Start, and it discusses how frequent babies are feeding. Again, 8 to 12 times in 24 hours is normal, but some babies feed more frequently. Every hour is normal as well. Your baby's tummy size ranges from the small size of a cherry all the way up to the size of an egg at around 2 weeks. Signs that feeding are going well include looking at your baby's output. So diapers should be at least 1 wet diaper in the first day, moving up to 4 by day 4. And by the end of the first week, you should be evening out at about 6 wet diapers in 24 hours. Soiled diapers are 1 to 2 in the first 1 to 2 days, 3 to 4 in the next 3 to 4 days. And by the end of the first week, moving into week 3, should be about 3 soiled diapers per 24 hours. I'm going to talk a little bit now about infant feeding cues. Early cues are when the baby begins to stir. They begin to wake up, their mouths might start to open, and they turn their head looking for the breast or the bottle. Mid cues are babies saying, I'm really hungry now. You need to be really fast. This is the time for you to absolutely sit down and begin feeding immediately. Baby's mouth starts to come towards their hand. They start to wriggle a little bit more. The late feeding cues are harder. This is when baby is upset and could be crying quite loudly. This is an opportunity for you to calm your baby first and then try to feed them.